individual races or $5,000 lifetime, win, place, show, and exacta wagering. J.D. Finn on the 10. No scratches, post time in 5 minutes. The track is fast. Here are the starters. Number 1, Sports Mistress, owned by Alan Kirschenbaum of Burbank, California, trained by Irvin Miller. Andy Miller is the driver. Number 2, Bamba, owned by David Snyder of Martinsville. Charles Heleny of Heron, trained by David Snyder. Tim Tetrick of Fairfield is driving Bamba. Max Only Men's, number 3, is owned by Bobby Dexter of Paducah, Kentucky. Roy Finn trains. His brother Fred Finn Jr. drives. Giant Dance, number 4, races for Rebecca Lustig of Effingham and Ricky and Gary Gorell of Newton, trained by Gary Gorell with Rick Gorell driving. CR Leading Lady, number 5, is owned by Gene Millville of DuQuoin. Paul Jenkins of Prescott, Arizona, trained and driven by Fairfield's Ray Gash. Number 6, Mocha Lotion, owned by Larry Breed of Stockton, and Benita Simmons of Springfield. Her husband, Tom, is the trainer-driver. Number 7, Society's Delight, owned by Julie Simpson of Sherman, by Martha and Pete Taylor, by Julie and Daniel Calkins, trained by Dirk Simpson with Brandon Simpson in the bike. Let's Chat, number 8, is owned by Jeff Sanders of Cordova, Tennessee. Ronnie Guy, the trainer-driver. I Caught You Lookin', number 9, is owned by Mark and Peggy Rachel Walker of Carrollton, trained by Mark Walker, Eric Ledford in the bike. Number 10, Proven, owned by the Ferguson Stable Incorporated. Ron Spagelski and Richard and Ruth Suda, all of Illinois, trained by Jim Ferguson. The driver is John David Finn. And number 11, Call It a Fluke, owned by Jeffrey Miller, James Serrance, and Julie Baker of Springfield, trained and driven by Bruce Baker. Post time on the 3rd race, just 3 minutes away. And that is where Alan Kirschenbaum makes his living, as a producer of network situation comedies. In fact, he was one of the producers and co-writers of the Jerry Seinfeld show's famous episode titled The Contest, which a number of you might remember. And Kirschenbaum looking for a win as an owner with Sports Mistress here at DuQuoin. Here they come for the 3rd. They're off and pacing. There goes I Caught You Looking on the outside. Max Only Men's is right there toward the rail, followed by Bamba heading into the first turn. CR Leading Lady moves up, and now Max Only Men's gets the lead and dives over toward the inside by a length and a half. Bamba second. They're 3 wide, contesting third. I Caught You Looking is caught to the far outside. Now moves up to challenge for second. Sports Mistress is 4th on the rail. And then Call It a Fluke outside of CR Leading Lady, racing by the quarter-mile mark. And then Proven, who is on the outside but with cover, 7 lengths off the lead. 28 seconds for the opening quarter. Giant Dance is next on the rail. Then Let's Chat, followed by Mocha Lotion as they head up the backstretch. Society's Delight is last, racing a dozen lengths off the lead. And they're being led by I Caught You Looking. I Caught You Looking made the top by a length, but here comes Max Only Men's right back to the outside. And then Giant Dance, now shuffled back toward the rail, is losing contact with that first group of 5, and as a result, several horses will start moving up toward the outside, including Let's Chat off a half at 57 seconds flat. Meanwhile, those first 5 stay tightly bunched. Max Only Men's leads it by 2. Call It a Fluke is parked on the outside going a tough trip, challenging I Caught You Looking for second. Proven is 4th on the outside, but still with cover. Bamba is next back toward the rail, looking for some room now at the 3/4, followed by Giant Dance, who's back within 7 lengths of the leader, and then Let's Chat toward the outside. And Max Only Men's is opening up on a 4-length lead off 3/4 and 126. Max Only Men's leads it by 4 off the turn. I Caught You Looking second. Bamba now takes to the outside from 3rd, and Bamba trying to track down the leader. They're at the 8th pole. Max Only Men's facing a challenge from Bamba. Sports Mistress is very wide, but far back with Proven and Call It a Fluke. And then I Caught You Looking, and Bamba moves by for the lead. Bamba in deep stretch, getting clear of Max Only Men's, and Bamba draws off to win it by 2.5. Max Only Men's was second, and Giant Dance came up the inside for third in 1:55.1. Now moving into the winner's circle, owned in partnership by trainer David Snyder of Martinsville and Heleny of nearby Heron, Illinois, trained by Snyder, driven by Tim Tetrick. Bamba, number 2. This 3-year-old Image in Motion filly, bred by Sam Glossop in partnership in Tennessee, came in with a record of 203-1 and leaves here with a record of 155-1. Tim Tetrick It's official. You've just pulled the biggest upset of the week at the DuQuoin State Fair. You had the biggest upset of the week here last year. What is it about you and DuQuoin that seems to click?
I don't know. I like being here. It's a good place to race. It suits my style of racing. You be patient. You get there a lot of times.
That long home stretch does suit a very patient style. Saw on the internet where you won 5 in a row at Bluegrass Downs the other night. Congratulations. You're having a good week, having a good year, in fact, Tim. Hope to see you back later on.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Tim Tetrick, a native of Fairfield, Illinois, ladies and gentlemen. He's the winning driver for race 3.